So I got a good question from Eric, who is a tall, lanky guy. He's about 6'2", 190, 43 years old. And he is wondering how to use his length more effectively against compact people. So he says that he gets really frustrated with guys that are really strong and compact because they just sort of stay, buckled in, and he can't really use his length and his size effectively. And so he's wondering if I can recommend any techniques like a triangle choke to maximize the advantage that he has with his long arms and legs. So Eric, thanks for the question, brother. And again, I have some ideas on it because I know what I hate. And I have my buddy Chad here, who is a long, lanky person, 6'3", 170 pounds, really lanky guy. And I know from the way that he plays, some of the things that he does frustrate me or have frustrated me in the past. And so I wanted to take you through one of the positions that he plays really well. That'll end up helping you out. So we'll go to knee shield here. For me personally, like when Chad plays this position when he's on, it's really difficult because my I want to be compact. Like if we're inside the guard here, I can kind of buckle in here, right? If we're in butterfly guard, I can buckle down here. But in this position, I want to, but he can constantly keep me off balance with his knee, and he's constantly grabbing into my collar here, and it's really off-settling for me because I can't really just stay down. And so for me, a lot of times, and I've seen Chad do this in tournaments before, he'll get people overreaching and leaving distance, and he's able to sink the triangle choke. So Chad, in this knee shield position, what are you mainly looking for?
So some key points is, like Chewy said, the person's trying to compact on my legs here. So the first thing I want to do is get deep inside the collar and use my elbow to start to reach underneath the neck. And then the next thing that I want to do is extend the person's hand away from their body, because now it's going to cause some reactions for him to start to pull away. I can sneak my bottom leg through and start to shoot up that triangle there.
And if you notice, guys, it's a small detail, but it's super important. His arm, when he grabs my wrist, is fully locked out. If there's even a slight bend, I can easily break out of this. But when it's locked out, I've shown this in other videos, when it's locked out, it's like a bar. And I mean, I've only got a couple options. I can either pull all the way back, which makes it easy for him to get the triangle. I can't really go very high up this way. And the other option that I have is to come back in and try to roll my wrist, and then it opens up that triangle. So let's give you another angle for it, Eric.
One last thing that I have trouble with is if the person starts to go underneath here, I really want to focus on keeping my knee up a little bit higher. So I'll even bring my hips underneath, and then I'll get a reset. So now we're right back in the same position. And just keep using that collar grip. Every time that the compact person tries to come in, I just keep lifting them up, extend this top leg, and now I get a reset, and now we're back in the position where I can start to go for my triangle again.
So Eric, again, I hope that helps you, brother. That knee shield position, I've seen Chad use it against short little wrestlers. He's been able to be effective with me against it because of the fact that you when I try to play compact, there's constantly this movement, and where a lot of times he'll have the options or the openings to move his legs around and sink that triangle. And so again, give that a try. If you don't know how to get into the knee shield yet, focus on entries first, like drill your entries, and then afterwards start to look at that triangle there or that position itself as an option. So thanks for the question, brother. Good luck with it.